Tanya and her questions.
Yeah.
Advice to those going through anything life-changing, altering right now.
I don't want to sound cliche. Yes, I said my piece about, getting checked up. Honestly, if I were you listening to me now, being as bullheaded as I was and have been, I probably wouldn't take my advice and see a doctor. I still wouldn't. That's just me. But the other piece would be, and again, not to sound cliche, but just, stay positive and blah, blah, blah. Everybody acts different and reacts different. And I very well could have gone down the hole of depression,
right,
and not gotten back up. Unfortunately for me, the stroke actually prevented me from going down that hole of depression.
right.
And it gave me that gradual climb out of that hole. It's hard to describe. It's different. Like I said, it's different for everyone.
It's going to be different for everyone, for sure. But if they could adopt I'm telling you, man, I'm sitting next to you's been cool, because I'm sitting there going, I'm like, damn, this dude's more positive than I am,
I wish that upon anybody that has a hardship and has the ability to be like this. And I'm not sure why. We've gone over, what motivates you and so forth. And a lot of people, most of it is people, people in my life that have kept me going. But I really can't explain it. I just, to be honest with you, diving into my persona, I'm pissed off. So this sounds strange, but being pissed off motivates me to be happy.
There you
go. I'm so pissed off at this, do I resent this? Do I think it's karma getting back? All of this,
Bullshit.
Mm-hmm. All of this shit is...
That's okay. We curse around here a little.
I think about all of it. All of your questions. Yeah, I have several different answers for all of your questions today. And all of that compounds and builds up and just pisses me off. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to be pissed off.
Right.
And I don't want to be disabled.
But it's okay. It's okay though, right?
I know. And some of this shit brings me to tears.
I bet.
It's real.
When I first took my independent steps on my prosthetics, I cried. It was a source of independence. I felt so great. Felt so
built
good.
Built up.
What really made me cry was this really resonated with me and hit home. This was about a month ago. I was in a restaurant and I went to get up, and again, my peg legs basically. The seat was so low and my legs were so long at the time. And the floor was really slippery. I couldn't get traction to be able to stand up. Next thing I know, I'm on the floor of this restaurant. It's crowded. Half the wait staff's trying to help me get up. Half of the, a bunch of patrons, the other diners are trying to help me up. And it was just the most humiliating and embarrassing moment of my life. Mm-hmm. And then feeling helpless. And
did you feel like saying get the hell off of me?
Yes.
I felt
yes.
I'm not gonna lie. If that situation happened to me, I think I would be. But I would force myself to get the hell up myself.
I had to.
Sorry,
you'd be yelling at everyone. Get away from me. Get away.
I had to hold back,
right,
pull back, and rewind, and try to help me.
Yeah.
And tell them what to do and what have you. And my poor daughter, that was the one thing. My oldest was with me, and my leg fell off in the middle of it, and one person was trying to help me put my leg back on, and of course my daughter, kind of knows more than the average person by now how to do that kind of stuff. She yanked the leg away from the person. I was like, I can do it. I got it. She helped me with that, but that hit home like no other. That was the first time I really felt I'm disabled.
Doesn't that drive you though? Doesn't that drive you to make you want to push harder?
It did. I mean, I like I said, I went home and cried. but I was, at the same time, I'm like, F that. I got physical therapy tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah. You got to move on.
What is the one thing you said you felt might have been a contributing factor at the beginning of this podcast? You said there was one word you used that said might have been a contributing factor as to why you got in a situation, why you didn't go to the doctor, why you didn't do that self-preservation. You said the word pride, right?
Yeah.
So therein lies the same thing with the thing at the restaurant the other day. There has to be some kind of, even the most able-bodied person or the most able-minded person, everybody needs help sometimes. And some need more help than others. And it's okay. It's okay.
I'm struggling. I'm really struggling a lot with understanding that. Well, not with understanding. I know that I need help in certain situations,
right.
And there are certain things that are going to arise, things that I should be careful about, being on the blood thinners. I'm supposed to be deathly afraid of hitting my head, but I'm still struggling with what was my lifestyle back then, pre-amputation, which was, didn't give a flying F about getting on a skateboard or anything, even at my age,
Carefree.
Yeah, it wasn't long ago, like a couple of years ago, some kid came by on a ripstick, and I was like, damn, I want to learn how to do that. No helmet,
Yeah, that's what I told.
And, I got on, and took off,
That's what I told a friend of mine that went through a stroke, Say, you're not that dude anymore, man.
Yeah.
You're not that dude.
Unfortunately, and I'm coming to terms with it.
It's a new reality. It's a new reality.
It's got to be a new me.
It's a new you. It's a new you.
But it doesn't have to.
You have to create your new, whatever your new is.
Don't say it. Everybody said this one thing, this one term that just irritated me to no end. They kept telling me, you have to get used to the new normal.
No.
F that term.
No, I don't even say the normal. I say the new you. I say the new you.
That's okay.
And you have to define what that new you is.
Right.
And what the new normal is going to be.
Yeah, you have to define that.
I hate when people say that.
Yeah, you have to define because they're looking at you.
That means you're stuck here and you're accepting. Yeah, I mean,
right.
I hate that.
Yeah, who's to define normal?
I hate to tell you all who grew up in the double deuce. There is no such thing as normal.
Right.
I mean,
Well, Patricia's an alien, so there is no normal.
That's true.
She thinks she's an alien.
That's
so
true.
there's that thing about
The mothership is coming for me.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you.
well, I mean, there is a missing link, right?
You can jump on with the Mormons. The Mormons they got a spot for you out there. It's all good.
And the Scientologists.
Yeah.
Scientologists.
That's not Mormons that believe in that. You're thinking of the Haley's Comet people.
No.
Mormons don't think they're aliens.
When you get into the, we'll have that conversation because it's a long conversation.
That's the next episode.
Mormonism. Oh, the aliens. No, there is a planetary out of planetary concept in Mormonism at the end of it.
There you go. You're a Mormon.
Yeah, I mean,
Patricia's a Mormon.
They're coming to get. Yeah, they're coming to get you.
Yeah,
hence the reason why you don't want to know, because you're superhuman.
Yeah, I don't need to know. Well,
You're superhuman. There's nothing is wrong with you.
Oh,
You're like
perfection.
It's
just me and Taylor Swift. She made some comment about feeling alien too, and I was like, Tay,
So
that's
it's
right.
you
Get it.
and her I can't sing the song.
Yeah. Mike, brother.
Been a long road.
Been a long road.
In a short time.
Been a long road.
But it's not over yet.
Life comes at you fast sometimes.
It's still the beginning, and I got to know that.
You got a long road ahead.
A long,
you got a long good life. You got a long good life ahead.
Well, hopefully I do. I don't. I'm 51 now, so hopefully I don't kick the bucket. But
well, you're halfway there. We're all halfway there.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
We're halfway there.
I'm not 50, and Steph's not 50.
We're on the backside. Hey, look,
we're 50.
We're on the backside.
We're in the 50s here. So.
I got 3 years until
Stephanie
I
and
can officially go by a 55 plus
AARP card.
Dog, I already got my AARP.
Keith, are you 50?
Yes, I am.
Oh.
I got my.
No, I'm gonna tell you like my mom said. No, I'm just 35 for the 20th time. It's all good. Because up here, didn't we talk about this before?
Yeah.
I still think in a manner that. Like, I'm not going to go out to the club tonight and hang out on the
Sure not.
Yeah, I don't do that. But up here, I don't feel any different.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm sure.
We were talking about it yesterday. When I was in my 20s, I thought 50-year-olds are decrepit.
Decrepit, ancient individuals.
Oh, God, like 40. I was like, no, that's sad.
was like, those cats are... I'm 52.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of freaking energy, dude. I got a lot of energy.
Martha Stewart on that cover of Sports Illustrated
Gave
81.
me life.
I ain't gonna lie.
Get it, girl.
Didn't she look good, though?
Hey,
Shout out, Martha. I don't care.
Was that airbrushing?
There's a little bit, but I mean, come on. So there's not enough airbrushing.
That's called snoopersize.
Here's the thing. Like, sure, it's makeup. She's got the spray tan. She did admit to having some filler. She probably has had like other non-invasive stuff, but she was a model when she was younger. She started out pretty, but still, whatever.
Hey, Angela Bassett. What is she?
60s.
60s, right?
Yeah, no, there's a lot. Helen Mirren. Yeah. Also, Helen Mirren didn't have any kids, so they didn't tear her up.
Tom Jones. You see Tom Jones?
Tom Jones. We went, okay.
It's not unusual to be loved.
I have to shout out to the Tom Jones concert because I gave her on all this shit about going, and I was like, what are we, like a couple of 65-year-olds who met on a cruise? Like, I met a nice divorcee on the cruise. We're going to see Tom Jones. It was a great show. The man is a month shy of 83. So cool.
And he's still there doing the show.
His voice quality, amazing. Amazing band. I apologize, Ron. It was a fantastic show.
Oh, wait a minute.
I accept your apology.
You went and got the tickets?
Yeah. Well, it was my suggestion. Yeah.
He loves Tom Jones.
Where were you at for this conversation before?
That was a joke. His Facebook post about seeing my favorite performer, that was his joke because I was giving him such crap about it, and then it was fantastic.
He talked about this before, and we all laughed that he was a Tom Jones fan.
Oh,
just so you know, Mike,
Tom Jones is a man.
It was fantastic.
Every episode.
Well, hopefully,
we're free flow.
Hoping that this would occur because I don't have that much material.
You know what? We're
free flowing, dude.
Spot, look,
we're free flowing here, dude. We'll dive off into all kinds of. We'll pull it back at some point.
Tom Jones for president.
Normally, Pat has what we call Pat gets in your ass time.
Nah, this ain't that show.
This ain't
that show. This ain't that show.
You got lucky with that one.
I'm definitely. I
almost threw my underwear at him.
I got to find out.
Whoa.
I got to find.
Whoa.
You're too much, dude.
I feel that. I'm about that life.
I definitely want to figure out, You
would have some man boxers.
Is your non-monogamous people, are they going to come on the show?
The ethically non-monogamous
people? I thought we were debating having them.
So I'm not going to lie. I'm being a little petty about the subject because when I initially brought this up, he was like, I'm not trying to have Maury Povich on the show, and that's not what our show is about. And then one of you brought something up about swinging, and all of a sudden he was like, oh, yeah, by the way, can you get in touch with those people? I can get in touch with them all day, every day.
I mean, look, man, I am strong opinion, but I'm not stubborn like that. Right. You know what I mean?
Tell them to paint a white rock and put it in their front yard. They'll be all right.
Where the pineapple?
What is it? The pineapple now?
The pineapple's allegedly. I don't know.
It changes.
He does have a pineapple shirt.
It changes. In
Florida, they go crazy down there.
No, let's not bring up the asshole of America.
My kid went on a cruise. I think I told you guys. My son and his partner. My son and now my son-in-law. They went on a cruise back in October, November. and literally brought me back a keychain from the cruise gift shop that was an upside down pineapple on a keychain.
Does it have to be upside down?
Are they swinging yes. Are they swinging on cruises?
No, but they thought it because Devin had gotten a pair of shorts, a pair of swim shorts that had little pineapples all over them. So of course I start teasing him. He doesn't know why, and so I explained to him what it means, and then he's like, "Oh shit!" So he goes out and buys another pair of swim trunks because he didn't want to wear those. But
I'm curious.
He bought me the keychain.
I'm curious if these people are doing that. They're doing it on the cruise ships.
Of course.
I would imagine there's. Yeah.
I mean, they have swingers cruise ships. In Mexico, island. They have a swingers resort.
Have you never heard of hedonism?
I mean, I know that, but I'm saying when you're
on the cruise, you can put a pineapple on your door. People know, they know what that means.
They have swinger cruises. They have. I mean, that's a whole.
I mean, even at your home, even if you're home, you can put a pineapple,
an upside down pineapple on your front porch, so people know.
I have.
Come get it.
We get that. We get down with the get down. So I'm thinking for Tanya.
I can't do it. I'm too selective.
I'm thinking for Tanya, she should just put have a license plate, one with a leprechaun and then with a pineapple.
Oh my god!
And start calling her Canada Dry.
You are on a roll today.
You're on fire.
Yo, when Tanya sees this episode,
Keith started it.
She's gonna be like, I'm never skipping another podcast.
Keith opened the door.
Hey, I mean, do we want to call her ginger ale or ginger beer?
Ginger beer.
Spicier.
Yeah. Mike, I'm sorry, dude. We
took your episode and butchered.
We sometimes we just get on a tangent, man. So I like to close out all podcasts by saying this. On Real Energy Podcast, we like to serve purpose. You've explained your situation and to the best of your abilities. And we want to give you that final stage to be able to just share with us what you would like to impart on the people in podcast land. And there's somebody. Everything we talk about, sometimes somebody's going through it. Whether we affect one person or we affect 10 people, it doesn't matter. If somebody's going through it.
Before you do it, Mike, real quick, I want to tell you all this. On the bus yesterday, I was driving around, going down River Turnpike. Ran into a person I hadn't seen in a while. Hey, man, you guys doing pretty good with that podcast thing. And y'all listen to this. I was like,
love it.
What?
Love
I was like, tight. All right, cool. Yeah, so
that's great.
So, Mike, know that your words are going to affect somebody's life.
Well, I'll be honest with you. Somebody sent me a quote. I don't remember it verbatim, but it was something like, whatever you're going through and however you're dealing with it, just know that it'll be someone else's survival guide. There was a quote. I actually ended up posting.
That's pretty good the way you did that. That's wow.
I don't remember the word for word, but yeah, it was powerful. It spoke to me, and so I wish I could talk to people that are in this situation, and we do. We have groups that what is it? The Amputee Coalition, and that boot camp that I went to, sponsored by Hanger Clinic, and there's another group. I forgot their name. They want me to wear blue all the time. They something about jumping in.
Yeah.
They don't want me to wear red.
Oh, you took it as a
you talking about the LA Games. That's it. LA Games.
That was a good slow bill.
That gives a whole new meaning to crip walking there. It gives a whole new meaning.
Wow. Wow. Leave it to you.
That's right there, huh?
That's why me and you do
That's my joke.
Dog, I ain't gonna lie.
One joke.
She's been on a roll this morning, dude. We stopped at Wawa. I mean, she hit me with a zinger.
He pulls up on the side of the street, leaves the window completely down. I said, "Don't worry, I'm past the age of sex trafficking, so the window down." And you bawling on me on the street. It's good. I'm good.
I was like, you are on a roll today, dude.
He was like, do you want the window up? I was like, no.
There's a market for everything, Steph.
There's a market for everything. Mike, I appreciate you coming on, brother.
I appreciate you allowing me to
I think your story is going to resonate to somebody, because I truly believe every topic we talk about, somebody's going through it, dude. Yeah. Somebody's going through it. Somebody is feeling a tingle in their arm, a stiffness in their leg, and it may just get somebody off the couch and go get checked, dude. Yeah. Because you don't know, what it is. I ain't gonna lie, my toes yesterday.
Oh boy,
here we go.
My toes yesterday.
Don't see
on the real. I was like, my toes yesterday were like, they were tingly as hell.
Them toes ain't loyal.
Them toes ain't loyal, man. Dog, you two were on fire today, dude.
Wow.
This lunch.
In all fairness, Haran and I are stoned, so there's that. There's that.
Okay.
Y'all are on fire today.
Yeah, we should do that every day. We do probably.
I don't know if he's gonna like it. I don't know if he's gonna like it. I don't know if he's gonna hear it. But I gotta say, prayers for my man, Tuna Nelson Velasquez. Keep him in your heart and prayers.
Yeah,
he's going through some things.
Yeah.
So
for everybody who's going through some things, man, push through, man. Just push through, and hate to say it, one leg in front of the other. Push through.
Good pun.
Push through.
I like that.
Just push through.
I'm gonna use what he said right there. That what you just said. Even if it's not helping me, I could be setting up someone else's survival guide.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Real Energy Podcast. Don't forget to watch us on YouTube. All of our clips are on YouTube. All of our audio podcasts are on all audio platforms. Peace.
Peace.